Okay guys, today I'm going to repair my daughter's bicycle because she has two flat tires here. The tires are always going flat. She's having a lot of issues with it. So even though it's a beat up bike, I want to keep it going for my girls. They love riding bicycle. Tell you, they just don't make scissors like they used to anymore. Better just to rip this off. So I bought some new tires for them. And they, supposedly they have inner tubes in here. I'm hoping. They say they came with inner tubes. If they didn't, then that's another issue. But I bought them as a set. And we'll see what they have. These scissors aren't worth a hoot. These definitely were made in China, not Japan. What garbage. They won't even cut. What garbage. Definitely not made in Japan. The quality of these is like total garbage. I had some good scissors before made in Japan. They all seem to disappear really quick, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna cut right through the label because I'm not sending these back. These are the right size. No reason to send them back. Man. Okay. I'm glad I bought these knobby ones because it's really muddy out here at times, especially this time of year. So I got these knobby tires, all-terrain tires you might call them. New inner tubes. All right. Reminds me, the guy took my air pump yesterday in my Chariot. I don't know if he brought my air pump back to me. I'm gonna have to go find that real quick. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and disassemble this and make this ready for, I think that's a 16, 15, okay. These are odd sizes, guys. Who uses a 15 millimeter nut? A nut for 15 millimeter size French. Crazy, huh? Just remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty, right? Okay. Alright, so that's the front tire off. You just set that aside. Back tire's a little trickier because you got the derailleur. So here's the front tire off. I had this off the other day. I fixed the tube on it the other day. So we had to remove this one. And move around on me. Okay. Just loosen it up like that. You gotta get this out of the way. Okay. And just loose right out just like that, guys. That's it. Get the back tire out. Now, get this frame up out of my way here. Now this one has air in it still. So we're just gonna, if you're an HVAC guy, you have a lot of valve stem removers because we always use charge connections. I'll get right back with you. forgot to get this one piece here. This what we use for HVAC is a charge connection, and that can remove the valve stem on a bicycle as well. So just take that off of there. Just slip it right in there, and remove this valve stem out of there. Okay, make it a little flat. Break it off the bead, off the rim. Look at that, the whole tire's cracked, no good. Once you get that, then it becomes very, very easy to take this off. Okay, now, you don't need a tire tool or anything special. You can just get underneath this tire with just about anything. But this one's giving me a hard time because it's a deep rim. You see, this is a very deep rim here. So you got to get all the way up underneath that in order to get this thing out. So anyway, we'll get the wrench we need. Hold on. All right, I like to use the small wrench to get under this thing. Like that, and then you hold it and just go around like that, guys. Okay, that's so easy to take the tire off. Okay, this one, we're going to take the whole tire off of this one. So I'm going to pull loose the tube here. Lift the tube up out of here. I'm not using any of this again. So I'm going to push him right up out of there. Give me a hard time. It's a very, very tight hole on these bikes. They don't leave any room for slop in them. Okay, there we go. Just lift it right out of there, like that. Okay. Let me start at this side. We'll work this guy right out of here, huh? Okay. All right. And because we're not using this, we'll just strip it right out too. Down to our rim, check the rubber inside. Make sure your rubber is nice and straight, the hole is showing. Okay, there's no dirt, debris in there. And then we'll get the new tires on here. Now you don't really have to lubricate these tires to get them on. You don't need soap. You can just pull them on, generally. We'll see. We'll just put it right on like that. If it gives you a hard time, use your wrench. And just lift it up and pull it right on. Okay? So, we'll just back it right in here. Just like that. Get this one brand new. Not going to stretch too well, is it? There it goes. Okay. All right. Half the tire's on. Easy enough, huh? And just find a hole. The hole's at the bottom here. We bring it to the top. Get our new inner tube. Take the rubber cap off of it. It's got a little rubber cap there. Seal cap. Take that off. Take your tool. Verify that your valve stem is tight, not loose. So when you put it in and go to air it up, you're not going to have a problem with it, okay? And then we're just going to bring this right up inside the new tire and gently put it right into the hole. Careful not to pinch anything while you're doing that. Okay, as you can. Okay, pull as far in as you can. And then you want to just slide your inner tube straight in. Don't let it roll or kink on you. Slide it straight in just like this. Probably everybody I'm talking to right now has already changed a tire or two in their lifetime, but then again, there may be a few who haven't. And one day you might have kids. They're going to say, "Daddy, can you fix my bicycle for me?" And so you're going to fix it for them because you're going to know how. Okay, now just take the new tire on this side of the rim, work your way down, okay, just like that. Work it all the way down slowly until you get the entire tire onto the rim. Okay? In this case, be very careful when you come to the end that your inner tube is not going to be inside there and get pinched. Okay? Just roll it just like that. See it? Going right on. Take your time. No rush. To pinch your tube, you pinch your tube, and everything you did was for nothing. Verify your valve stem is straight. This one's ready for air and ready to put back on. Okay? Let's do the other one, and then we'll get the pump, and then we'll put it back together, and we'll have this bicycle back in order for her. Here's the chickens out there, cock-a-doodle-ooing. Somebody laid an egg, they're happy. When the chicken lays their egg, they're very happy. Happy that it's out of their butt, I guess, because it's probably painful. I don't know. I ain't never laid an egg. And it seems like a big object to be passing through with such a small hole on a chicken. It's got air in it, too. I need to release the air out of that one. I thought it was empty. She told me it was completely flat. I still feel there's a little bit of air in there. Let's go ahead and do the valve stem again. Okay. Releasing the air that's in there. These tubes, I could probably patch these two tubes here that I'm removing, and they can use them for floats on the beach. That's a valve stem. You guys don't know what one looks like. A little piece of rubber on it to seal for the air, and a little plunger at the top. Ay, ay, ay. I'm hot, sweaty. Take my glasses off here. Okay. Now here we go. Let's get, now that we got the air out, the tire's gonna come off a lot easier than before when you saw me struggling with it. Okay. Tackle chicken, chicken. Okay. That one's gone. That one's gone. Okay, inspect your rubber. Make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, good. No dirt, debris, no stickers, no nothing's going to pop in the inner tube. Okay. Get the tire on here. Okay. New inner tube here. Take the cap off just like that. Good. My hole's right here on top. Good. I have to do it this way so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Make sure it's not rolled anyway. Goes in perfectly straight. Like that. Okay. Put that in. Let's go ahead and pop the tire in. Don't let your tube get out here and get pinched. If it gets out here and gets pinched, all you work for is for nothing. Even if you don't ever have to change a tire, perhaps one day you're going to have kids. And just by watching this video, you're going to understand what it takes to change a tire. So if they ask you any questions, you can help them. That's it, guys. We got these two on. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go find the air pump. We'll come back, we'll air them up, and we'll get them right back on that bike. And my daughter's going to be very happy because now she can ride her bike again. And don't wear a white t-shirt when you're working on bikes. I forgot I was wearing white today. Okay, got my handy dandy pump here, guys. Let's see if we can make this bicycle good again. check it. I got it about half full. I'm going to check it to make sure that it's set on the bead all the way around both sides. Not bulging, not tied up, not out of the rim. Okay, perfect. Perfect job, guys. Go ahead and I have another tool in my shed I can use to pull the inner tube out. I need to find that other tool because the inner tube's not out all the way. Alright, just gotta pull the inner tube out all the way because it's still somewhat inside the rim. I normally have a tool I can thread on. Okay. I have a tool I can thread on here and it pulls it, but I don't know where it is right now because they've been doing a lot of work in my garage and I don't see it in there, so we'll just do it this way.
I need your help.
Huh?
You don't have minerals.
Hold on. Whose mineral?
Ours.
Okay, hold on.
I think already have one.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll finish up the last one here. I'll show you the good tools to use for these in a minute when I get done here. Halfway, let's check our bead. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Okay, all aired up. Now we take our two rubber covers here, put them back on the valve stem. Before we put it back on the bike, rubber covers we took off, the inner tubes, seals, okay? Little black covers like this. You're going to just put them back on where they belong. And that way if the valve stem does leak a little bit, possibly the rubber cover here will help it to stay on, help the air to stay in, okay? So we're good now. Now it's just a matter of putting it back on the bike. I'll show you the tool we use. Somebody riding up and down my driveway here, little boy. This is the tool we use. You see it has threads there in here that thread onto the valve stem. And then once you thread it on, you can just bend it like this and using the rim, you can pull the valve stem out of the hole. Okay, that's a valve stem tool. All right. So anyway, let's get the back tire on first. All right. I prefer the ratchet wrenches, guys, over the standard wrenches. Ratchet wrenches work better. Not all the way in, there we go. Okay. Ratchet wrenches are much, much faster. If you guys are in the Philippines, you can get these little ratchet wrenches on Shopee. Very inexpensive compared to US prices. Okay, and this one you want to just make sure you slide it right into the brake. It's under there. Line up your washers, slide it down, and you're done. That's it. That's all it is to change the tire, guys. You tighten everything up so your kid don't fall and break their neck. Okay, and her bike is fixed. She's ready to go ride again. All right, here she goes. Her seat's a little loose. Maybe I can fix that for her too. Huh. Realize her seat was not loose. That's loose as a goose. Let's get some tools on this. See if we can fix this for her too. Tighten her seat up. Her hurting herself. Okay, that's a 13. Where's my 13 at? Okay, still in the shop. Let me go in the shop and get my 13. Put all these away. I'm done with them. Always put your tools away where they belong. Be right back with the proper wrench. This one's going to require a little torquing because the seat's very loose. I don't know if it's stripped or what, but anyway, I got a socket set this time. So we just slip on the socket here and make short work of this. She'll be happy. Yeah, her seat's tight now. Okay, nice and straight. Tight as that's going to go. Again, you know where that was made. So anyway, we're all done, guys. Her bike is back in working order. She can go ride it again. She'll be happy. She's down there running track and field right now. And I may just ride it on down there and walk back myself just for my exercise and let her have her bicycle back. So she'll be very, very happy with her bike. She'll know her daddy did exactly what he said he was going to do. He fixed her bike today, just like I told her I would. So, there you go. I'll just grab my camera here. All right, folks. There's her bike, all fixed. Tires on it, ready to roll. And she's going to be a happy girl. Okay. Thanks for watching my video. I'm sweating like you wouldn't believe out here. It's probably 80 degrees and very, very humid, but we got the job done, and we got it done right. Thanks for watching.